I must know, do any of you feel like me? Do any of you have this burning question? Have we as human beings allowed our lives to be so complicated it's overwhelming? Welcome to the Foundation for Elevation Station. My name is Leon Meredith, and I reside in Cleveland, Ohio, birthplace of the New Kingdom. Me, I consider myself a universal soldier. We must seize our existence. That's my motto. Seize our existence. When I think of our existence, our lives, and I think the present state at the end of one stage of development as it is, as it's seen and understood by me, is it has become overly saturated with interest. Things that grab our attention, desires, pleasures. It's time we take a grasp on our existence, on our lives, and become aware of the things that are taken from our lives. I love you, and I only speak the truth. As I come up with some solutions to build and fortify a real kingdom, a new kingdom, I run into a lot of intellectual jargon. I'm a funny guy, man. I used to be real funny, but it was a bit like Bernie Mac, my man. Hats off to you, good brother. A lot of the psychobabble, we start terms that has been being programmed to weave its way through our society to get us all in accords. And we get the onslaught of people that practice these terms. Oh, trauma, and all the damage that's done, and we gotta, and it's like a regurgitation of the psychobabble type of program. No, and with all due respect. And it's like, it's way more simpler than that. I know all those words sound really, orgasmic to the ear. Oh yeah, they know what they talking about. It just sound good to me. It just do. And I think a lot of things are a lot more simple. When we come with a lot of psychobabble on a lot of terms that we use, dating terms, how to raise our children terms, it's one thing that we mess up on from the onslaught. And I'm about to make this short so it can hit home, short and sweet. The one aspect we just mess up from day one, from the start of the race, is how can we build on top of a faulty foundation? Think about it. So many ways of life we are teaching now that's the cutting edge, and it's the present program for us to follow. It's built on top of a faulty foundation, especially in dating, relationships, and marriages. Everything in that arena is built on a faulty foundation. And I don't expect the people that are prospering off of these type of hookup culture like lifestyle to admit their shortcomings, to admit they satanic practices. No, they having too much fun using people. Why would they go against it? And those of you that keep it silent, silence is worse than violence. We know our people is doing God knows what at 1 a.m, 3 a.m. And this goes across the board. I'm even talking about those romantic trips to the refrigerator. Like, good, what am I gonna eat in there? And we got all this jargon, psychobabble to defend our poor behavior. When it's really simple to come back and issue these solutions in the right place. But the solutions always get shot down because people want to continue to practice poor behavior. Find a way to say it's okay to, date a few persons. I don't know. You don't know. You got to get to know people. We so skilled with wordplay at this point that we could find a way to make anything fair seeming. Think about it. We could make a way to find anything fair seeming. Even people that's smoking this crazy weed nowadays, and they want to point the finger at another drug like it ain't. Man, do you got any clue what they putting in that weed? Vape, narcotics, or marijuana? You don't have any idea what kind of strand comes from this and that and what they putting on this stuff. I have a long history in knowing up and down the totem pole of not only drug addiction, of selling drugs and being in high, like what they do at when they getting tons of it. Not a few pounds, tons of it, what they actually putting into these drugs. And we don't readily understand it. It's worse than what they putting in food. Like, it really is. I know too much about it. And it's time for us to take a step back from this complication of life. Our lives are so filled that we can't find time to do the things that we know that would benefit us, that would give us abundant life. We can't find the time to do it, but we can scroll through our phone 20, 30 minutes at a time. Well, I could have got an excellent workout session in 30 minutes time. I could have did my circulatory system justice. Yeah, I could have got the blood flowing and capillaries unclogged a little bit. I could have opened up my lungs and got that blood to pumping and pumping some of that triglycerides through there and getting it out. I could have did it. I could have worked a little body fat off. It's just that simple. Simple. But instead, we want to use our intelligence to find some type of reason why we can't, or some type of reason why, it's another way to do that. And well, you ain't doing anything. You just still want to make up some type of excuse to go against what's right here, right now. Hey, let's get an exercise in. Let's, while we sitting here just talking, pop your trunk. I know you got some workout stretchy pants in there, young lady. Let's go in this little gym and get a little session in. Then we clean up, go get something to eat. Nah, why we don't just go get something to eat? We always got an excuse, a way to, like, we too gifted, and we are using our intelligence to get our lives as comfortable, as easy as we can on a day-to-day basis to get as much pleasure, as much comfortability, as much whatever in the course of the day, at the expense of life, shortening our life, giving ourselves a poor condition. Now I'm 45 years old and I barely can walk up one flight of stairs. Like, I'm walking so gingerly, I'm broken down. I cannot defend myself if I had to. Let's do this, people. Let's take this step back and un-overwhelm our lives. Let's disperse some of this pressure that's on our everyday lives, especially with this thing I'm talking into now, technology. Let's be easy. Let's learn how to breathe slow. Y'all ever seen someone laying in a hospital unconscious? We all seen it. And they sleep. Men, you seen y'all ladies after they had a baby, well, some of you guys, and she sleep, and then, they got the EKG monitor, and you can see and hear how they breathing. They breathe real slow. People in the hospital. That's one breath. Let me take one breath again. Stay with me. Take one breath with me. As I'm talking, I'm releasing all the air out. And here I go. 3, 2. Now out. All that time since I said 3, 2, 1, that was one breath in and out for me. It's something that I'm teaching more and more children and grown-ups. It is very important to our human existence. This is what other cultures speak on when they say chi and meditation and all these things that we overlook within yoga, within this and that. It's the slowing down of our breathing has so many benefits, down to the brain activity we can have in the moment to calm our anger. So women, you ladies, you really need to be listening to this one, especially my sisters. You really need to listen to this. Breathe as slowly and as deeply as possible. And I guarantee you will disperse all that anxiety, all those racing of thoughts, because it is. And I don't want to, go in on women, but your anger and your mouth, it get kind of, out of control at times. And it's very important to remember and have a man that's able to settle you and give you that peace. See, any of you ladies that had a real man, that when your life gets overwhelmed and you're so irritated and screaming and hollering, he is able to be there for you, look you in the eye, and say, baby, I hear you. As a matter of fact, you saying this, that, and the other. I understand what you're saying. Can we talk about it later? Because I already understand, and I don't want you to keep getting pumped up. I'm willing to work on what you're saying so we can come to a better understanding, but at a later time. Right now, let's be easy. It's all right. You want a Kit Kat? Let's go eat some fruit or something. I didn't expect this to be long. I said earlier in the video I was going to take it short. Let's get rid of the overwhelmingness of our life. If that's a word, I make up words. Let's get rid of the overwhelmingness of our lives. I love you, and I'll be back soon.